Welcome back to Central Tabletop Gaming. I am your host, Jeremy Kelly, and today we will be going over the Fenrisian wolves. Now, we are both going to cover the smaller variant, which hunt in packs, and the larger variants, which are known as thunderwolf calvary. But I'm going to display these ones first due to the fact that they're actually painted, and once you see the next ones, you'll see a lovely size comparison difference. Now, I'm going to cover this first, that these were not painted by me, they were painted by my lovely wife, who painted them to have more of a realistic flair, where honestly, I would have probably just slapped paint on them, because I can't stand the fact that the Space Wolves constantly have to keep changing different wordings. Please note that I cover all my dislikes of that in the Why I Cannot Stand the Space Wolves rant. So, please check that video out. But we're going to cover actually the things I like about this model, or these models. I do appreciate the fact that they are very different from each other. Now, these are just the 5 pieces that come in the relatively cheap box set, but you'll notice that they do tend to have almost a realistic flair to them. Their mouths, the way they run, the way they seem to shift. I actually feel like GW actually took their time when designing these, or whatever their design team name is. I feel like they did an amazing job. These look very much like real wolves. And when they're not painted, they still look awesome. Just looking at them come to life with these paints, I have to give the company a lot of credit, as well as my wife who actually painted these, because I can't paint fur to save my life. Now, some things you're actually going to want to do, which I will say that most people need to remember, again, is tournament colors are 3-colored standard. So, when painting these, keep in mind 3 colors that would be true to a wolf, in my personal opinion. Or if you want to add that extra flair because you only want to use a 2-color format, just a little bit of blood around the face. I don't know if my wife did this on purpose or not, but it does appear that on this one here, she even made it look like there was dry blood coming off one of the paws. And then looks like it's almost sleeked down the side. Rather this is just supposed to be the fur color or not, it looks awesome. And that's something that would make great for conversations with others. Now, there's not a whole lot to say about these. These units are easily killed, though they move horrifically fast. I would actually say, if you're going to play with these as a model in your army, run them with support of the Thunderwolf Cavalry. They just get taken out so easily. I remember one time I literally just deployed a firing line and they were gone all at once. She had no chance of survival. So, try to bear that in mind. Now, something else that you're going to notice, which I'm going to go ahead and display on this model here, is that the Thunderwolf is much, much larger than a standard Fenrisian wolf. These are actually ridden in by Space Marines on their back. And you'll also notice that this is not their bone, this is actually a cybernetic part attached to the Fenrisian wolves. So apparently it wasn't just enough to feed these suckers steroids, they also had to tamper with their genetic makeup and add cybernetic parts. Good job, 40K. You just made several people with animal rights very concerned. But, skipping past that personal rant, you'll notice that they will have cybernetics on these. Now, Fenrisian wolves themselves can't have that. However, they are able to get a model called a cyber wolf, which I do not have. I don't even know where I would go to get one besides GW's website. And honestly, I haven't even looked into purchasing one, so I've got no interest in them. Maybe my wife does, and if she does, I'll do a model display video of that. But you'll notice that the Fenrisian wolf and these also share one thing in common. They keep that wolf-style fur. that wolf style glance, that wolf style look. Even so far on some models such as this one, you'll almost, I don't know if I can get my focus lens to it, there we go. You'll notice that even their tongue is showing. That little extra is just so much. And when you are painting your models, go out of your way. Make sure to pay attention to those little things. Color them how they should be. But also with these models, keep in mind, they do have saddles for your people to ride. Now there are two different ways of going about this. The first is simple. You can go ahead and glue them down, or do this. Something I've actually suggested to my wife, which whether she takes my advice or not is her call, is using magnets to make this stay there. Because otherwise, we can do this all day, and he's going to keep falling off. Another thing that we also did for display purposes was I suggested if she couldn't put the shield on the guy, simply put the shield on the wolf. Some people want to actually have you have the model have everything that's on it, or you can't claim it. Some people don't like people proxying. To those people, I say quit being a jerk, let's have fun, but we're going to skip past that personal opinion. So instead, we added the axe on the guy, and we kept the shield on the wolf. So when he is on there, you can still say he has his shield on him. Well, that is it for this video today. I hope you did enjoy the model display, seeing the differences between the two different types. And again, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Please comment below. Have a nice day.